Now, because it's a debit, you have to figure out how to pay for it. You have to figure out how to pay for it. In this video, we're going to introduce you to what we call the rollaway adjustment at the Dorian Way. We believe this is the best adjustment for options out there, period. You will not learn about this adjustment type anywhere else on YouTube or anywhere else potentially in the world. This adjustment was created and named by the Dorian Way. If you decide to join the Dorian Way, we'll teach you this adjustment at a high level, and it'll help you be able to win on the super majority of your trades that you have to adjust. Let us know if you have any questions in the comments. Please enjoy the video.
Please subscribe to our channel.
Okay. This is an options chain. Okay. We have calls to the left, okay, and we have puts to the right. Okay. And this right here is the at the money line, the ATM. And I'm going to put this on both sides. Get the ATM. Okay. And this is our equilibrium line, right? This is our base line. This at the money line is our base. This is where we start at. This is what we think about as we are adjusting, okay? When we adjusting. So for example, if the market is going up a lot and you have an iron condor on, you would do what is called a roll up perhaps. This is the first type of adjustment. Let's say your position is here. Right? This is your position, this kind of rectangle here. Right? This is your position. You get rid of that one and you move it up towards at the money. This is going towards at the money on the put side. Okay? So let's say you move it up here. So now this is the new position here. This goes away. This is gone. When you do a roll up, it's always for credit. You're always going to receive monies when you do a roll up because you're going from, let's just say in this example, you're going from a 5 delta to a 10 delta. Well, the higher the delta, the more premium you're going to receive. So rolling up is always going to give you a credit. Okay, it's going to give you a credit. When you're rolling up on the call side, you're rolling up towards the at the money. We call it rolling up at the Dorian Way. You're technically, you can argue that you're rolling down because the option chain going up on your screen is going down on your screen is going up on an option chain. But for the Dorian Way, we try to simplify this and use the at the money line as the equilibrium, the baseline, the foundation. We're either going towards the foundation or going away from the foundation. In this case, a roll up is going towards the at the money line. So on the call side, if we had a position here to just say this was the position, and let's say this was a 3 delta, and we rolled it up here, and we moved this to a 15 delta, okay? That's rolling up. This one is going away, and you now have this position on only on the call side if you were rolling up, and on the put side, if you were rolling up, you would only have this position on, okay? All right, so now we're going to talk about a roll away, okay? A roll away. And let's go back to my trusted little drawing here, and let's do this again. And we have calls to the left and we have puts to the right, and this is the at the money line again. This is our equilibrium, our baseline, right? I'm gonna put this at the money on both sides. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna kind of make this even, highlight this even more like this for us. Okay, so we just talked about rolling up is going towards this baseline. You're moving the spread or your option towards the at the money line. A roll away is going away from the at the money line. So on the put side, you're going in this direction. You're going away. On the call side, you're going in this direction. You're going away from the at the money line. Okay. Roll up, that's going towards the at the money. Roll away is going away from at the money. Okay. You're going away. So when you're rolling up, it's going to always be a credit because the deltas are getting higher as you go towards the at the money line. When you roll away, it's going to always be a debit because the deltas are going lower. Okay, so let's just say you have a position on here on the call side and it's a 31 delta. You decide you're going to move it away, and now you moved it to a 25 delta for example purposes, right? This is gone. On the put side, let's say you have this position on here and it's a 35 delta. and you decide you're going to move the put side away to a 20 delta, just for example purposes. So this is gone, and there you have, this is your new position, and this is your new position. You're going away from at the money, right? Just think about it. One is going towards, rolling up is going towards, rolling away is literally rolling away from the at the money line. It's always going to be a debit because the delta is going to be getting lower. That's a debit when you go away. Okay? Now, because it's a debit, you have to figure out how to pay for it. You have to figure out how to pay for it. And the traditional way is doing a roll up to pay for it. Doing a roll up to pay for it. That's why you have to understand what is a roll up. Okay? What is a roll up? So let's do this really quickly. And I'm going to show you this again. We got calls to the left, puts to the right. Okay. This is the at the money line again. All right. So let's say your call side, like what's been happening recently, your call side is a problem. Okay. So it's right here. Let's say your call side is a 32 delta. And you decide that you're going to move that call side away from at the money, and you're going to move it to, just say for example purposes, you're going to move this to back to the yellow zone, mid yellow zone at a 25 delta. So this is gone. Okay, this is gone. This is the new one. And let's just say that cost you to move that away $100. Cost you a debit of $100. So it's going to be a negative $100 to buy that, right? It's a debit. Your put is over here. Your put is over here, and let's say your put is a 5 delta. Okay. And so you decide you're going to move your put up to a 15 delta. And that's, you're moving it up to a 15 delta because that 15 delta is going to pay you $110 for that. Okay, so that's a positive 110. This is going away. This is going to be the new one. So this cost you 100. This you received 110. So you did the whole adjustment, the roll away, for a net credit of $10. Okay? You paid for the adjustment. You just reduce your risk on that tested side. The tested side is the side that has the higher delta, and that's the side you're uncomfortable with. You need to adjust, and so you went from a 32, which is the red zone, to a 25 delta, which is the yellow zone. You move your, in this example, you move your put from a 5 delta to a 15 delta, still the green zone in this example, and you collected 110 to be able to pay for the move of rolling away the tested side. The tested side is the problem side. The non-tested side is the side that is not the problem. Okay, the non-tested side. A roll away includes a roll up. Traditional roll away includes a roll up to pay for it. This is what you're going to do 95% of the time is roll away one side, roll up the other side. Roll away one side, roll up the other side. One is going away from at the money, one is going towards the at the money. Away and towards.